Hi there, I'm a Tova and I've got a bit of a confession to make. When I played S.T.A.L.K.E.R the first time, I was pretty scared. When I played it the second time a few weeks ago, I was still a little bit scared, but I thought I've got to get through this. This game looks too good for me to pass up on. So it's taken me 13 years to play this game, and I really wish I'd played it sooner. I remember it started when I picked it up back in 2007, I think it came out. Probably not long after release, and eventually arrived at X18. Now there is something scary before that, and I can't remember that for some reason. X18 is the one that did it for me. Now if you've never been to X18, you've never played this game before, some freaky stuff happens in there, and my younger brain just couldn't handle it. X18 was the bit that stuck out as my "that's it, I am done" moment. Coming back to it all these years later, I wish I'd just gone with it instead. Floating objects was enough to deter me from venturing further, but now that I understand the context of these phenomena, they're a lot more tolerable. After playing through Shadow of Chernobyl, the worst it really got was a few jump scares that made me chuckle after the fact. My advice to any new stalker hoping to pay a visit to this world, despite apprehension, is to do what I did and get the Memories of the Zone mod. I don't exactly know all the differences between this and vanilla, but people watching my playthrough have said that it's easier and not as brutal, especially in those areas which put my younger self off this experience. The best thing about playing this mod for me was that it's taught me the different enemy types and what their tricks are without throwing too much at me. Knowing all this has put my initial concerns to bed, and I look forward to what I'm going to find in the zone. I'm currently playing Clear Sky after finishing Shadow of Chernobyl, and nervousness has now been replaced with excitement. I'm somewhat of a rookie still, and I imagine until I make my way through Anomaly or Gamma, I can't quite claim the coveted Stalker title, although I'm very much on my way to it. I'm still learning. The zone is a harsh place, and so far I've experienced an easier version of it, a zone light if you will. The point is, and the reason I wanted to make this video, is to encourage those who feel the game might be too scary, share my experience, and tell you the jump scares are worth it. I'm quite fascinated by the zone, to be fair. The idea of venturing into a hostile place to gather artifacts, try and navigate the anomalies, and then take them back to a trader to sell it really just strikes a chord with me. The story stems from a book called Roadside Picnic. It's a story about aliens visiting the planet in different locations with no intention of interacting with the human race. It's like when humans go for a roadside picnic and pay no attention to the creatures' homes we're destroying when we lay the sheet down on the grass and leave litter in our wake. However, the litter in Roadside Picnic, it's in the form of zones and strange artifacts the aliens left, so humans decide to go into these zones looking for the artifacts because they're quite valuable, and the people who go in there are called stalkers. The game's kind of a reimagining of these zones, but the context here is the Chernobyl disaster, and then there's been another disaster a few years later, and then the zone's kind of made. I don't know all the lore, I'm still learning like I said. There is a guy, I can't remember his name, I'll put a link in the description, but he's got so many videos on the lore of S.T.A.L.K.E.R, it's quite interesting to watch, so have a watch of them. The hook for me though is travelling the zone, just such a good atmosphere. Just going out, hunting mutants, bandits, finding enemy factions, or just looking for an artifact. It's just a gameplay loop I can get right behind. It just gives you a feeling of satisfaction and you just want to do it again. Like I said, the world in the game is fantastic. It doesn't give you any special treatment, doesn't hold your hand and treats you the same as any other NPC going through the zone. You've really got to earn your place here. You're not a bullet sponge, you don't have abilities that make you special. It's not a world littered with collectibles and trophies begging you to explore for the sake of achievements, with the standard dopamine-inducing pop-up at the end of it, comforting your ego with every hit. This is just a world that wants you to explore because of curiosity, something that developers don't seem to trust gamers with these days. Developers that are afraid to put faith in their creation to tease the player to the edge of the maps unless there's a collectible to grab. We must put something here or the player will never go there. The main thing I want to talk about is the mutants, the creatures that inhabit the zone, the things that generate the majority of the scariness in this game. Now I can't play horror games, even something as innocent as Signal Simulator freaks me out because of the visitor in the bathroom window at night. But these mutants can catch you off guard and ruin your day. They're the reason that put me off for years from playing the game. They're varied, deadly, unrelenting when they have you in their sights, but just remember, the worst thing they can do is give you a little jump, knock you off guard when you're feeling confident, or kill you before you even know they're there. Make sure you quick save often. But the journey's worth it. No other game out there can give me the feeling that I get when exploring this world. The threat keeps you on edge when exploring, and without that it wouldn't be the same. Now, I haven't played the whole series, but I'm not going to let any mutant jump scare put me off exploring this incredible world. There's no reward without risk, and there's no zone without mutants. If I can get over my fear and play this game, you can too. So grab your gear, Stalker. You've got a zone to explore. If you enjoyed this, please give me a like and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks very much. Bye bye.